Hello everyone and welcome to the Notoriety Duo Dash Cup's Qualifier and seed reveal. Hello, late. Okay, whatever. By the way, it's currently cold as hell, so I might shiver a little bit. So we have here on today's gonna be commentating with the seed reveal is Vel and Fridge. Say hello and hi.
Hello and
Welcome. Welcome everyone. Hi, this is me, Valeri, and with me is Mint and Frigid.
that
go
is
ahead.
not okay. Hi, hello. How are
Professional
you guys?
commentators, by the way. Anyhow,
Yeah.
before we start, I just want to address some stuff here. This was supposed to be a tournament with 16 teams that are going to be competing. However, unfortunately, we aren't able to meet the team requirements for that since we only got 15 teams that did their qualifiers. So, unfortunately, we have to reduce it down to a team of 12. So, the format is going to be a little bit different, but overall, the competition is still going to be the same, and you're probably going to meet your favorite speedrunners and big players here as well. So, I guess without further ado, let's just get straight right into it, shall we? Are you ready, guys?
Yes.
Before that, I think a few of our guests may have a few questions regarding what would happen to the prize pool
Yeah. Oh,
since
yeah.
we have lesser teams.
Oh, yeah. The prize pool. So the prize pool will still be the same. The 40k will still be equally distributed to the top 8 players that will be competing to this tournament, and you'll see it later. You'll see the prize pool later after we did our qualifiers reveal. But again, without further ado, I think we should just start right off the bat. You know, you play the fast sound effect before every team is announced. Who has the soundboard?
I do not. That is not the correct. That is not the correct sound.
Bro. Okay, whatever. I thought we just need to go ahead now.
My bad. My bad. I'm sorry.
That's fine. Anyhow, without further ado, let's just begin now. Starting with the 15th seed with Team Shark and Dog featuring Pyrostar 77 and Ryu 127.
Yay.
Unfortunately, they did not complete either Authority or Haunted Forest, and both of their times are gonna be DNF, putting them into the bottom seed, which is the 15. I mean, nothing too much to comment about. At least they did try on their qualifiers, and yeah, they tried to win, but unfortunately they weren't able to do it. But it is
It's
what
the
it is.
attempt that matters. They at least showed up and tried to participate.
Yes, and I respect that a lot.
At least they can say they got the highest seed out of everyone.
I mean, technically, yeah. But if that's the case, then I guess we're just gonna be moving on to our next seat now. Oh, my PowerPoint presentation is not working.
Why not?
Is it working?
Go faster.
It's okay. Hold on. Okay,
Come
give
on,
me a
man.
second.
He practiced. He rehearsed and everything, and now you're okay.
All right, this should
Did
work
we?
now.
We did. We are a professional host.
Anyhow, seat 14
Yeah, I
with
practiced in the
Team
mirror before I got on.
Pig TX, if I'm pronouncing it correctly, with Cams Makita and Lola Lodzo, or whatever. Their authority time is 451.838, but unfortunately they also didn't finish Haunted Forest, putting them in a 14th seed slot. SIGXT, but I put the name wrong. Oh, okay, my bad. It's SIGXT. But anyhow, unfortunately they weren't able to beat Haunted Forest in time. Just so you guys are aware on how the qualifiers work, they have an hour of duration to get a fast time to their authority and Haunted Forest, and they could just they can have as many attempts, but all that matters is that they just need to get a good time in order to get to the qualifiers. Unfortunately though, they weren't able to finish Haunted Forest in time, so that will put them into a DNF or did not finish status. Funny enough though, their authority placement is not the worst. Their authority placement is number 12, so it's not that bad. But again, the Haunted Forest is a requirement.
Yeah, you have to do both in order to properly qualify.
Yep. So I guess we're just gonna be moving on to our next seed, which is gonna be unfortunately the last cut before the actual qualified teams, which is seed number 13 with Team Sub-Zero featuring Colin and Jeffrey Bezos. Jeffrey Bezos. Unfortunately,
You're my hero,
the-
Jeffrey.
the billionaire here weren't able to qualify for the C12, which is unfortunate.
Go
Yeah, but
buy
no-
yourself some talent.
They have an authority time of 4:47, but their 100 forest time is something left to be desired, with a 60-minute and 10 seconds, totaling into 20 minutes and 58 seconds of time. I think these times were because there were a lot of downs that happened in Underforest, because every down that they will have will be in 15-second increase, which is why you should probably avoid getting down. And this 60-minute 10-second time probably resulted in a lot of downs, which is why they have this usually absurd amount of time. If there were no downs, I think they would probably have a 40-minute, but still that is probably too long to qualify either way. Their authority placement is number 10, which isn't bad, but they're dead last in 100 force placements. Funnily enough though, one of their team members, Equalin, has a small speedrun background in TDS, as noted in this small note here. So he does have experience in speedrunning, but probably not a lot in Notoriety, unfortunately.
Well, at least they finished. They made it to the line.
Yes, at least they did
Yes.
finish the whole qualifier maps. Also, is Vel still with us? Hello?
I am.
Oh,
I just
okay.
haven't gotten anything meaningful to say.
That's okay. Because
neither.
now, alright guys, we're now moving on to the 12th seed, which is our first qualified team of today. So,
Which I can actually say stuff on.
alright, you'll
Yeah.
probably be surprised when this is gonna be the seed 12, which is gonna be Team Red Mix Team, featuring Anavi Kalinda and Vlad ZZ23. Now, here's where the 100 force time actually paid off, because to the previous team, it took them 20 minutes. Now it's down to like 80 minutes, and fortunately that is enough for them to be qualified. And even though their authority time is not the greatest, compared to the previous seeded team, they at least recovered a lot of time in Haunted Forest, which puts them into the 12th seed.
They have like the least bad times. That's why they made the cut.
These teams
Yeah,
also
they
has
win by default.
yeah. These teams also has a second place in Brickband Club Nightmare Villages. So these guys are not these guys. The concept of speedrunning is not foreign to them. They probably know how to run some maps or two, and this is probably gonna be their first experience on how to actually speedrun competitively. So best of luck to the two of you. If you have a substitute, best of luck to you three. Because you're gonna have a tough match for this one, as we're gonna have some big names here. Anyhow, moving on to seed 11.
Yeah,
Team
like the Stranger Things
Team the
release.
Freelancers, featuring Silandak Monarch and Aerial XIV, with their authority time of 5:03 and a 104 time of 10:45, totaling of 15 minutes and 48 seconds, putting them at seed 11. This is our second best performing newcomer for this tournament, by the way. Which, you know what, isn't too bad. You know, what?
That is a fantastic time for Haunted Forest as a newcomer. I would say.
Yeah, as a newcomer
Yeah.
in
Okay.
the speedrunning community, this isn't too bad. Especially because these guys have zero speedrunning background. So, but since I think their a total 100 infamy puts something of a name here, they definitely know how to play the game well. So maybe speedrunning isn't that much of a challenge for them.
What do you think about this, Prophet?
Also, I think the name
As
Freelancers is
expected.
a entry point reference, as finally mentioned.
He's currently in our audience. He's an
Yeah.
audience member for today.
He's in the peanut gallery.
Gallery, yes.
But yeah, anyhow, moving on to the 10th seed.
Number 10.
Number 10. Burger King foot
foot
letters.
Jinx, you wanna say that?
Bro. Alright, let's move on now.
Uh,
Seed number 10.
We're
The
sharing a
Shredders,
brain cell, I'm
featuring Z-God Cloud and Sid19 Pro. Sid mentioned. Holy.
Now
Without-
this is a
God.
very surprising placement, as
Oh.
I did not have any hopes from this team, but they still somehow managed to get a good time.
Okay.
I think you're supposed to be
Force.
impartial.
Bell just straight up.
Impartial. Yeah, okay. If I'm being impartial, that is a great time, despite them being so goddamn. Oh my god.
Bell
That's
straight
we're
Straight
just
red
not
bell.
gonna say any details and just. I think it's better if we just move on and just.
No,
you
no,
know.
no, no, no.
Bell just straight
I
up
want to
criticizing,
provide
dude.
background here, as I've seen their times, and those are great times, and I feel
Quite
like this is
frankly,
important to point out that Sid is a mobile player, so that's one of the
Oh,
teammates
yeah.
was on mobile.
Sid is indeed a mobile player, so I think he's the one and only mobile player here that isn't playing on a computer. So he definitely has something to keep up with the PC players, of course. But since they're qualified, we will see them how they will compete in the main tournament. Anyhow, their times is 5:09 in Authority, and their 100 force is 9:16, which isn't too terrible, but it's all right. Their totaling time of 40 minutes and 25 seconds, managing them to place in the 10th seed.
Yo, may I
Yay.
interrupt really
Great
quickly?
placement.
May I interrupt
No.
very
Actually, okay, sure.
shortly? Charlotte, I dare you to beat my no skill depot run, bro. I dare you.
Okay. Anyhow, moving
everyone
on.
go watch Charlotte's
to-
Shadow Raid run.
Dude.
Let's concentrate
let's
on what we
concentrate on
have
this.
in front of us right now.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, coming in at number 9.
Yeah, we're moving on to the top 10 now, which is gonna be. We'll see in
This is
about
the
a
top
minute or
10.
two.
It's a top 9, but alright.
Hang on, I got stream delay.
The Shredders. Alright, Dan featuring
Wait,
Dantem and
what?
Charlotte.
Something's amiss here.
Wait, what happened?
What would that be?
Oh, the team name.
They're both
Alright.
called the Shredders.
I think I forgot to
Wait,
edit that
what?
one. Whoops.
Wait.
Whoopsie daisies.
Whoopsies.
Whoopsie-daisies.
That was a miscite.
Oh,
Hang on,
well,
let me-
well,
Alright.
Where's the data? There's the
Hear
data.
us out. Hear us out. Their team
Yeah,
name is
we're the-
technically
Goofs.
called the,
The
Goofs, and we goofed up by not adding their actual name, so it's actually accurate.
True.
Anyhow, let's ignore the wrong names. Okay, let's just ignore the wrong names. They're this is the team Goops on seed 9, featuring Dantem and Charlotte, which is some of the more prominent like active members in the NSC.
Yeah, these guys are called the Goofs.
Yeah, they're the Goops of the NSC. So they have a 4:09 authority time with a 5:08 haunted force time. Now we're getting to some good, like actual good haunted force times now with 5 minutes. Totaling a time of just barely a sub 10, placing them at seed 9. They have
wait.
they have 7 world
Ours
records, and I think
barely
all
sub
of them were from Dan, since they frequently, well not frequently, but
Prophet,
sometimes
you're right.
run
The
a
authority
bit.
time is actually 4:49.
Oh, it's 4:49. Oh.
How sleep deprived are you, Mint?
I made this just 2 hours ago, bro. Chill out. Chill out. They made me do this rapidly, dude.
We may have some technical problems, but I assure you, viewers, everything is going alright.
Their total time is correct. Don't worry
It's
about
okay.
it. Their seed
Yeah,
placement is
Be the
correct. as
guy
well.
in the chair fact checking.
Yeah. Thank you for noting that though. But yeah, these players are also not foreign with the concept of speedrunning. They have some good co-op placements, and both of these players are active in the weekly races that we do on our server. So if you're interested in weekly races, go join our server. They're pretty fun to play with. They have a total infamy of 109 with their authority placement at 9 and haunted force placement at 8. So I guess that makes sense why they're placed at C9. Anyhow, moving
Honestly,
on
I'm kinda
to
shocked
seed
how the
8.
Haunted Forest time is so
Yeah.
good, and yet it's only number 8.
Yeah, because there's gonna be some insane haunted force times. You will
Yeah.
see. But yeah, moving on
It's-
to seed number 8 now.
Yeah, 8's like the best number.
Seed
'cause
number
it's, like,
8,
symmetrical.
Force 2 Duo, featuring David and Funtime Foxy. Now, this is one of my most surprised placements ever, because first, let's just go to the times first. They have a time, they have an authority time of 4:02 and a Honda Force time of 5:28, totaling a time of 9 minutes and 30 seconds, placing them at 8 seed slot. What is surprising about this though is that these two players are the only two that did their solo tryouts out of 11 of them, and somehow they placed 8 seed, which is the best performing newcomer from this tournament as of right now. Pretty incredible stuff.
Not gonna lie, that is pretty surprising.
Yeah, they have a total infamy of 43, which isn't too bad. The world record is not accurate. That was pasted from the last fight, so let's just ignore that because I don't think I think they neither don't have any speedrun.com account, which is again another surprising factor. None of these players don't know much about speedrunning. They just joined for the tourneys, and somehow they placed 8 seed and they got a 9:30 time, which isn't too bad for a newcomer. So congratulations to them.
Woo. Everyone has to cheer now. Woo.
Hooray!
Well, let's move on to 7 then.
All right.
Number 7.
Endurance carry. Now this is gonna be something. Bill, I want you to see this. So endurance carry featuring not talking flame Whitey and the coding gamer Whitey. Both have Whitey taglines. Their authority time
wonder if
is
they're on
2:47, and their Honda Force time is 3:49, totaling of 6:36, placing it at 7
The
seed.
first actual speedrun times, which I'm actually impressed by.
Yeah. The gap between the number 8 seed and the number 7 is quite huge. It's like 3 minutes. But yeah, this is where we're getting into some good actual runner territories. They have a world.
Because these guys are going to be real speedrunners.
Yep.
That's not to say the other speedrunners which are on lower seed are any bad. It's just that they're inexperienced, and we're going to now see actual experienced speedrunners.
Yeah, these are the
Fun
guys
fact
that
about
you probably
Toxic
know.
Flame.
Oh,
Back
God.
when before the DMCA took down Notoriety, Toxic had about 30 world records, and me and a couple of friends took out all of them in a span of about a month.
Okay, you just had to mention that.
And another fun fact, he is at about, what now, 2,000 something infamy?
He's about to reach 2,000 infamies. I think there is.
I think he is
Yeah,
already?
yes.
I'm not really
He has
sure.
7 CCL accounts from as far as I know. But anyhow, they have a total of 31 world records, with both of them being CCL plus, meaning they have an account. They have a CCL account and they have alt accounts that have more than one infamy. So this is what
Fun
kinda
fact
surprises
about
me, though.
Toxic Flame.
Oh,
He
okay.
hates himself. That's
Okay.
why he does it.
Okay.
I
But
talked
anyhow.
to him back when he was doing like Infamy 500 still, and he's like, "When are you gonna stop?" He said 1,000, and then he hit 1,000, and I'm like, "When are you gonna stop this?" And he said, "Oh, I'm gonna go to 10,000." And then I drove to his house and I slapped him in the face.
Yo, that was personal. Anyhow,
Fair enough.
this is gonna be a little bit of a surprising with the seed placement though, with their authority placement being number 4, and their Honda Force placement at 7. I think their Honda Force time really pushed them back to their seed slots. If they could have done a better Honda Force time, they probably would have placed in a better seed slot. But yeah, here in the other info tab, or in the other info box, as we all know, Toxic Flame is an infamy feed with about like 7 or 8 CCL accounts at this point. He's also very good at bag moving, using his scroll wheel to bind his like pickup key binds to make the bag juggling a lot faster. And he's teamed with the Black Friday CEO himself, Coden. So yeah, good luck to Team Endurance Carry, because you're definitely gonna need endurance here, baby.
You almost forgot to mention he uses a side button on his mouse.
Yeah, he
called
uses
mouse
side
bind
button to
left
shoot.
click.
Use the mouse
He
button.
has left
The
click
side.
bound to one of the side buttons. He's
Well, however he plays, he's still good at it. So play how you wanna. As long
If
as
it
you're
ain't
good.
broke, don't fix it.
Exactly.
Oh, also I accidentally muted. Okay. But yeah, the playstyle definitely works for them. And yeah, moving on to seed number
Number
6.
6, 7.
Dude.
Bro, never
We're
speak
not
again.
making a joke.
I'm sorry.
Nate Snobs featuring Glowing Blade 1273, which is I think is Nate, and DRK Lock 503, which is ICU. They have a Notoriety time of 322 and a Hunter Force time of 304, which is incredibly good, by the way.
That is
Placing
pretty
them
solid.
number 2 on the Hunter Force placements. That is great. Totaling of 627 and placing them at 6 seed. These players are mostly category extension grinders, specifically ICU, and some of them had made some Notoriety speedrun related projects, so shout out to ICU for making those stuff. But yeah, they have, right now, as of recording this, they have 8 world records combined with a total infamy of 40 and CCO plus. And unfortunately, even though they have a really good Hunter Force placement, their authority placement is unfortunately left to be desired compared to other teams, placing them at number 7. So that really pushed them back. But however,
Yeah, but it's still
seed
good.
6 is still high enough for them to be qualified. We're almost halfway there, so good job.
Really good Hunter Force, by
Let's
the way.
move
man.
on to
Yeah, really good.
Yeah,
but
it is a
but that's
pretty
only
good
number
Hunter
2.
Force.
Later we'll see what's the number 1 will look like.
Oh,
And
yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
I'll-
let's move on to
Says-
5, I'd say.
yeah, moving
Prophet
on.
says we switched the
Number
authority and
5.
haunted forest times.
Did I?
No,
Oh,
there's no
apparently.
way.
He's called out every other mistake and he was
Hold
right,
on.
so...
Did I?
Hold up,
No, did I? Did I
let's
actually?
just
No, no,
check
wait.
real
No,
quick.
no, 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 no,
Let's
no,
just
no,
check.
no.
No, I'm gonna check.
Yeah,
No,
looking
I'm
at the
checking.
data bank right now.
Yes.
That is
Ah.
not
I
a
did
data
not,
bank.
I did
can't
not.
read.
I did not.
Hold up, I'm looking.
I did not hit I did not.
Regardless,
Yeah.
it. Regardless-
You
regard-
did. You did.
Okay,
Switch
I
it
did.
up. You did.
Okay, I think I messed up the data
So it's
then.
the other
My
way
bad.
around.
Anyhow,
Oh my god. you did.
regardless, that doesn't matter. Still great 100 force time regardless. But again, authority still left to be
322 is
desired. And okay, already,
Narc just
we're already
spamming GG.
we're already starting scuffs. I curse Narc for this one, dude. I blame Narc for this one.
Put him back in the fucking basement.
8 from Israel. Okay.
I'm
bro.
cupping you again, dude.
Hey, Rox.
And yeah, okay, let's just move on to the next.
Moving on to 5.
Yeah, let's just move on
Anyways,
to the
number
next scene.
5.
Because now we can talk shit about Narc's team because it's gonna be Narc's team up
Ooh,
next.
yeah.
5 used to be my favorite number until this happened, by the way.
And yeah, scene number 5 with Team Super Creek featuring Magoro and Narc. With their authority
We
time
wonder who
being-
these people are. We don't know, but they seem to be very good runners.
I've never heard of these guys before.
Supercell.
Let's
No,
just-
dude.
let's just
You name
make
your
sure
team
times
Super.
aren't switched
You name
up.
your team Super
Let's
Creek. You're
just
not.
make sure.
You're not gonna refund that. Okay. You're the one who
Yep,
named
the
that.
times are correct, so we don't have to worry about
Yeah.
this one this time.
So their authority time is gonna be a
Yay, good job,
249, which is I think our first sub 3 in this seed, and with their 100 force
yes.
time of
Does look likely,
327,
yes.
totaling a time of 616, placing them at 5th seed. Look at their infamy, total infamy, by the way, 445. That's pretty big.
445.
Pretty big if we
We'll
ignore the
be-
CCO plus
we
account.
saw a few bigger
seen
numbers
bigger.
earlier
Yeah,
already.
if we ignore the CCO plus, then this is definitely one of the bigger numbers for sure. And
By the way, Toxic still hates himself.
Oh.
I don't know why you felt the need to mention that. We're alright.
Because
Yeah.
how can he not? He's grinded 8, working on 9 CCL accounts.
You let him do what he wants to do.
It's his time.
Toxic and Cody has a
Well,
sub 3 authority, by the way.
anyway.
Oh, okay. So they're the first one who has a sub 3 authority. But yeah, they have a collective world records of 135, which is I think being carried by Magoro. Oh, and speaking of Magoro, Stealth Showdown 2026 runner-up, by the way, and with his teammate is gonna be the Stealth Showdown 2026 third seed. And pros are primarily co-op dominant runners, so they definitely know how to deal with like other players. So these two, they definitely know what they're doing. I don't know how they will perform, but I hope they will perform good, because last time Narc sold so much on Stealth Showdown that I lost hope. I lost all hope with them. But I guess he's gonna get carried by Magoro.
Grass carry. Roxy's just casually saying grass,
Grass
carry, by the way.
That's
Wait, he knows how to
great.
spell grass?
The notoriety
That is
players
so
know what
real.
grass is? Holy
I
shit.
didn't know grass was in his vocabulary.
Alright, moving on
Okay,
to our top
moving
4
on.
seed now,
Anyways.
which is the top seeds that will be skipping the first round of 8, as they're gonna be moving on to the second round of 8 to compete with the winners of the first round of 8. Let's get right into it. With Team Fofed featuring AF Prophet and Podini. Alright.
Yet another case of we don't know who these people are, but they somehow
Who the hell are these people,
very
dude?
good runners.
Bro, who
I
the
think I
hell are
recognize
those?
one of those names.
Who are these guys?
I don't.
I sure do too.
But anyhow, they're
But they are
authority-
very good runners, it seems
Yeah,
like.
they're really good, I must say. Anyhow,
Yeah,
There
Prophet,
are
do you know
some-
these people?
Prophet. Did you know these?
but anyhow, their authority time is a 2:56 and their Honda Force time is a 3:15, totaling a 6:11 time, placing them at 4th seed. A little bit of a downgrade to the small record count, only 66, but don't let that number fool you. Those world records are definitely some of the greatest world records that they've done. Prophet used to have more,
Insane.
but another dominant runner has arrived, and unfortunately Prophet kind of fell off with the world record counts, but still, he still has some insane background in speedrunning and is disputed as like one of the greatest speedrunners of all time. So we'll see how we will compete here with Bo.
Yes, jokes aside, these players are actually like very, very great speedrunners.
Yeah. Totaling of infamy of 2 CCL plus, once again, like another players with more than CCL, with CCL counts on their main and more infamies on their
Each player have. Let's just take it short and say both players have more than 250
yeah,
infamies.
more than 250. What's kind of weird about it is that their authority placement and their Honda Force is higher than their seed slot, weirdly enough. But that's probably because of the discrepancies earlier with the better times with the other maps, but worse times on other teams, so that probably makes sense for them. Anyhow, we have the Stealth Showdown 2026 finalists alongside with the owner of the Post Crime Net rushing the Discord server, which definitely knows a thing or two about speedrunning, rushing, and obviously coordinating with teammates. So this team is gonna be really, really hot.
Yeah, it's
There
like
you go.
LeBron and Bronny.
Real.
Anyhow, moving on to the top 3 now.
Oh boy, top 3. I wonder
Top
who's
3,
top
Reverie
three.
Trero featuring Retro and
Oh.
Reverie, and these are their basically Roblox usernames, and Set Nile and Shagrumps, with their authority time of 2:45 and Honda Force time of 3:13, totaling of 5:58, barely a sub 6, getting them into the 3rd seed.
Now, this is an actual case of random people, but these players turned out to be very great runners.
Yeah, these
I
guys,
still
these guys
remember
came.
when Reverie was new. I still
Did you-
remember those times.
Wow, back in my day.
Back in my day, Reverie was a new player.
But anyhow, these
walked on
two
the whole
players
place to
are not to be ignored. These are players that came from the Post Private and registered for this tournament, and wow, they definitely placed well and showed off that they have the capabilities to compete. Their authority placement is number 3 and their Honda Force is number 4, so it's not even like too bad. And look at them, they only have 2 world records, but they beat someone with like 135, so we will see. We will see how these two players will compete as the representatives of the Post Crime Net.
I am interested to see how these guys will go because personally, I've never heard of these guys.
Yeah,
but they seem pretty good.
These are gonna be one of our underdogs. I didn't call them, by the way, newcomers because I definitely know that they have some backgrounds into like rushing and speedrunning, considering that they came from post-granded. So let's give that the title to the Forza Duo team.
Yeah, I think the first time I've ever met Reverie was probably on Foes CrimeNet when he was like, which there's like separate ranks on that server, which go from novice to adept to elite, I believe. I'm not sure. I met him when he was like a novice, I believe, and I was a... Oh my god.
A sweat.
No, bruh. I was not that good of a player. And I do
so
not
you're
play
bad
anymore.
and a sweat.
Okay, bro. I guess.
It's okay, it's okay.
But anyhow,
With that, I'd say we'll move on to 2, right?
yeah, we're gonna be moving on to 2. But yeah, just a reminder, guys, for especially the players, this team is not to be ignored. You gotta prepare yourself for this team because these guys has a punch to bring in. Anyhow, moving on to our number 2 seed.
I'm excited to see this.
Number 2 seed, Young Team Power Biceps. Featuring
Best team name so far. I'm not gonna lie, best team name in this whole competition.
That is
I
a tremendous
disagree.
name.
I disagree very much, but alright.
Why?
Young
What?
team
No,
powered
no,
biceps.
Nah, be so for real. Whose team name is better than that, bro?
300
Exactly, there is
world
none.
records.
But anyhow,
What?
welcome to.
What?
But anyhow, this is the seed number 2. Seed number 2 team, Young Team Power Biceps, featuring Jammy Dojo, which is Kendall, and Minimalization, which is Roxy. Their authority time is 2:39 with a 100 time of 3:08, totaling time of 5:48, placing them at seed 2. First, something you're probably gonna notice immediately: 310 collective world
That
records.
is an impressive number.
310 with I think 80%, with I think 80% coming from Roxy. As I think, as far as we can tell, Roxy is currently the most dominant speedrunner of all time as of now. And if you just go to the front page of speedrun.com, you just see him first place in almost every single level. That's how good of a runner he is. So this is gonna be a very exciting team to see on how they will play, especially with a teammate just as good as him with Kendall. So yeah, this is gonna be very exciting. But that's crazy because they're only number 2. So who's gonna be the number 1? Well,
Who's gonna be
if you
number
probably
1?
already know already, guess what? To no one's surprise, the seed number 1 is from Team Nano Texans, featuring Nano himself and Hoxton, Texas.
Number 1 on both? Wow.
Yep.
Yep. They have an authority time of 2:33, and the only sub 3 in this qualifiers on Haunted Forest, totaling a
Look at those
5:31.
times. Look at those times.
Those are
Tell
clean.
me.
I'm glad I didn't apply for this. I would have been smoked.
You
Yeah,
guys
same.
have been absolutely dominated by this team.
Not
This
It would
only
have been a disgrace to my bloodline.
and
Absolutely yes.
And now the craziest thing about this team is, as I saw in the data records, they are extremely consistent with their times as well.
yeah, they're extremely
3
consistent
attempts. They
with
did
3 attempts
for
each.
each heist.
They also did the least attempts out of all the teams, and they're all
Zero
very consistent.
resets. 0 resets.
So these are
One reset.
so they definitely deserve the number 1 seed, and these guys are the beast of this tournament. And just Nano alone is already a beast. As Nano, if you probably don't know, guys, or if you probably already know, won the last tournament. in Stealth Showdown.
Nano is the GOAT of current speedrunning era.
If we have Roxy as like the GOAT of the leaderboards, we have Nano as the GOAT of the tournaments as far as we can tell. And yeah, seeing numbers 2 and number 1 is definitely very exciting because I'm excited to see how these two will compete. Anyhow, did we glaze Nano enough? Come on, let's glaze him more.
No, I don't
What
think.
is there to
Nano.
praise?
Not
That
Nano doesn't
Nano-
doesn't deserve all the glaze. Hoxton was. It's really unexpected that he got the best time with Nano, because aren't they like in really far away regions?
Hoxton is in America. Nano was.
Yeah,
in
that's
Singapore.
also one
Exactly,
factor.
that's
They're
exactly the thing.
they're in separate regions, which is kind of crazy.
Despite Hoxton having an unfavorable ping, Hoxton and Nano still make a great team. By the way,
Yeah,
I want to point that out.
they're
That's absolutely
they're
insane. Like,
they're intentionally
I cannot
nerfing
even
themselves.
play with 200 ping normally, and they're somehow getting consistent 3-minute times on Haunted Forest.
Yeah, which is crazy because they're intentionally nerfing themselves. Kinda incredible stuff.
Intentionally nerfing? These guys are absolute goats.
They
I've
need to be
seen their
nerfed. They
run.
need to be nerfed.
Okay, I've
Like
seen
to
their
put
run,
this into
and they are
perspective.
so well organized. Their playstyle will be something to behold at the tournaments. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, but yeah.
I'm just gonna say this: the Infamy 2000 plus guy and his friend reset Haunted Forest 28 times just to be almost a minute slower
Oh, yeah.
than these guys.
Yeah,
28
it puts
resets.
it's put into the perspective how great of a runner Nano and combined with Hoxton's like ability to team up with him especially. So yeah,
I
to
counted 28.
Wait, let me count 1.
summarize everything, we're gonna go back to our 15th seed and view our seed reveal team once again. Number 15, Team Shark and Dog. Seed
I
number
counted
14
25 resets.
Seed number 14,
Okay, so we
Team
both
Sig
can't count.
XT, not
Yep.
TX, Sig XT.
Okay, one.
Number
And let me
13
ask
seed,
Team Seed.
Team Sub-Zero. Number 12 seed, Team Red Mix Team. Yeah, I have to say team twice because they added in their team registration the word team.
They named their team so
Yeah.
yeah.
Seed number 11, Team The Freelancers. Seed number 10, Team The Shredders. It is the 16th seed.
Freelancers.
He sold too hard
and the
here.
Shredders.
For real.
Oh,
The
man.
Shredders. And then
Number
the
9 seed,
Shredders.
the Goofs. The Goofs. Goofs. The Goofs.
Goofs. It's a really weird way to spell goofs, mint.
Seed number 8, Forced to Duo.
Is that Dutch or
I don't know, man.
No.
oh?
Seed number
Welsh?
7, Endurance Carried.
Yay! I mean, okay.
Boo! Seed number
Boo.
6, Nate's Knobs. Yes, that's how they named their team, by the way. Not Nate's Noobs. It's Knobs.
Okay.
So I have to pronounce it that way.
Well.
Seed number 5, Super Creek. Incredible name.
Yay!
Team
I
Super
wonder why they
Good
named
as-
that team themselves.
I sure wonder
too. If you guys are in the NSC server, there's a sticker that's referencing this team name.
Oh.
Seed number 4, Popet. Combined name of Poe and Prophet.
Random adults.
Very creative, and I don't know these guys.
Yeah,
Who
Prophet,
knows?
do you know these people?
Seed number 3,
who are
Reverie
these again?
Trero, with also another theme of combining each other's names. Seed number 2, with
Potentially
Young T
Eric
Power
Trero.
Biceps. By the way, fun fact about
Best
this.
team name in the whole tourney, by the way.
Fun fact about this
You
team
gotta
name. They actually just randomly generated this because they have no idea how
Yeah,
to.
I generated team name. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, GG.
Best names, though.
And then
That's a
seed
good
number
name.
1, as we all know, Nano Texans.
The goats, actual. Yup. Alright.
My
yup.
goat. So bracket, by the way, I think we can actually show that. Give me a second.
Oh,
This isn't gonna
while
be
you
the
do
one
that,
Prophet
Nick,
filled in all the winners we've rigged already, is it?
I would like to mention something.
Yep, go ahead.
seed 13 to 15 aren't guaranteed gone. They're eligible to be substitutes if another team is missing.
Yeah, they could
I
think.
absolutely. I think if they are accepted by the other teams, they could probably do that. In case of some of them missing.
That's why we included their names still, despite not being included in the main brackets.
And now, give me a second as we will reveal to everyone the brackets, how the brackets will go.
Also, we have to add like 2 people to that commentators tab, don't we?
Don't we?
I have no clue what you guys are talking about.
I have no clue either.
Wait,
I
Valerian's
sure
our
wonder.
boy?
Wait,
Who is Valenary? I don't know.
Who's the other?
He's this chud I met the
Who
other
is
day.
that, bro?
I said hi to him on Hide and Seek Extreme, and he just left immediately. What a chud.
But anyhow, as far as I can tell, this should how the if this is set up correctly, I hope so. This is how the brackets will look like, and we will have round of 12s or the first round of 8, and we will have our second round of 8s here, and we will have 5 rounds of loser brackets, as well as semifinals, winner finals, and grand finals. So the top 8 will receive some amount of Robux, and we'll probably figure it out here in the podium. And yeah, these are big money, as we can see. With the first place gonna be splitting 17,000 Robux, and with second place splitting 9k and third place splitting 6k. So if you want some big bucks, you have to place high. Even so, if you're in 8th place, you're gonna go home with something at least.
750 Robux is 750 Robux. I can't complain about that.
Yep,
By the
$5 is
way,
$5. That's all I'm gonna say.
Exactly.
Were donated by me,
$20
so
is
consider
$20.
a handwritten letter of appreciation.
Oh, and
Send
more
that through the mail,
more
bro.
importantly, the first place of this tournament will receive not only a Robux prize, but a special title in our server in the Notoriety Speedrunning Circuit, and also a an event champions role in the main Moonstone server. So yeah, if you want to get that title, get the first place and you receive it.
Yeah.
The second place and third place will also receive a role title, but only in the Notoriety Speedrunning Circuit. And as
You
once
should
again,
devote
as
those
once
of
again, the fourth and 8th place will receive some monetary amount, with the 4th place being the highest out of the podium. Random server, dude.
Random server. Real.
Yeah, definitely random server that didn't encourage us to promote this event in their big
Totally.
server, and definitely not
the random server.
and definitely not the developers of the game that
yeah.
we're gonna be playing.
Fun fact,
Yeah,
random
totally.
server is where we took all of Toxic Flame's records back in like 2023.
Okay, Fred.
You should have seen how we were moving back then. We were unstoppable, yeah.
Well,
And then everyone.
you
went
fell off
into-
now, unfortunately.
Yeah, bro
I'm
fell
the
off.
only surviving member of
Bro
Random.
fell off. Boo! Boo this guy, dude.
Bro fell off. Can we get this guy out of here, bro?
Fine.
But anyhow, I think we peaked almost. Wow. But anyhow,
Alright.
I think we
Moving
peaked.
on, moving on.
Yeah, I think we peaked at like 80 viewers earlier. So to those who watch and saw like the seed review, thank you for viewing. And in sooner or later, in like the next weekends, we will have the main bracket start now. So stay tuned for that. We'll have the schedules up for y'all. And more importantly, good luck to the qualified teams.
Young T Power Biceps about to be the best team for real, for real.
But yeah, I think that'll be all for today for this seed reveal. Thank you guys for tuning in. And again, like I said, good luck to the players, and I hope you do their best for this tournament.
Yeah, they need to lock in for this one. So
Eh.
at least I hope that all the runners go in with a positive mental attitude and do their best. again, this is a friendly tournament, but we should keep the competitiveness.
Mm-hmm. Good words, well. Oh, and before we leave, I just want to mention that if you want to support the qualified teams, we will leave some game passes that you could buy to donate on our Notoriety Discord server and our Roblox group for future fundings in more events like these. And if you buy one of the team supporter game passes, and if you're in the Notoriety Speedrunning Circuit server, you'll receive a special title. And if your supporting team won this tournament, you can get to keep it for as long as you want.
I'll leave in the chat for that one.
Yeah, but I think that'll be it for today. Yeah. Any farewell words, commentators, co-commentators?
I'd say today was a pretty interesting day. A few surprises on some unexpected teams. I'm not gonna lie.
I love you too, Fridge.
Cough,
I love you too,
cough, place 1.
Yeah. Very surprising indeed.
I was not gonna lie, that was very surprising, and Reveries team too. That was pretty surprising for me.
Yeah. I think the most surprising one that I had is Team Forced to Duo. Reverie Treyro and I guess that's it. I mean, I'm not really surprised about Nano really.
Personally,
He's my
I
goat.
was-
He's my goat. I
I'm
expected
not
it to all
that
too
I'm
well.
surprised about Nano. Nano is absolutely the
I got this.
Who played that?
much.
Who played that?
Fridge.
Who played that?
The thing is, I'm surprised about Hawkson. That is the thing.
Oh yeah. Hoxton definitely got the best person he could ever ask for this tournament. But yeah, that'll be it for today now. See you guys!
Humble clap.
Thank